If you're thinking about getting started with investing your money, you're probably wondering how much money you should have for that. I'll share a couple of different answers with you in this video, and you can choose the best one depending on your short-term and long-term goals. So let's figure out your real short-term goals with investing. Do you want to learn how to invest, or is your goal to start day trading? Or maybe you want to invest enough money now so that the income from investments can support you and your family. Alright, let's now talk about how much money you need if your main goal is to learn how to invest properly. If you're a complete beginner looking to gain investing experience, I would say somewhere from $100 to $1,000 could be a great start. Just make sure that the amount is not too significant for you and it will not affect your life in case if you lose a portion of your money or all of it. Starting with $100 to $1,000 will allow you to learn about the most important investing principle, which is diversification. Whenever you start investing, you should never put all your money into a single company stock, because if the company goes bankrupt, you'll end up losing all your money. Instead, you should spread your money across multiple different companies, sectors, and industries. For example, let's say you have $100 and you invest all of it in a Walmart stock, and then Walmart goes bankrupt. You would end up losing all your money. But if out of the $100 you only invest $10 in Walmart, and then you spread the other $90 across 9 different stocks, even if Walmart goes bankrupt, you still have $90 invested in others. And there's also a good chance that some of the other 9 companies, if not all of them, will grow in value, and you could end up making a profit despite the Walmart stock becoming bankrupt. So if you want to start investing for learning purposes, make sure to never put all your eggs in one basket or all your money in one stock. Spread them across different companies in different sectors. For example, you could spread $100 across 10 different companies, 2 of which being tech companies, another 2 real estate companies, the other 2 retail companies, 2 medical companies, and 2 military companies. If there's ever again a financial crisis affecting financial companies like banks, it will only affect 2 out of your 10 stocks, and your 8 other stocks should be safe. To conclude this point, if your goal is to learn how to invest properly and not chase huge profits in the beginning, you can really understand the dynamics of the stock market, diversification, risk management, and different investing strategies with only $100. Now let's talk about how much money you need if your goal is to start day trading. Day trading is when you buy and sell the same stock within the same day, trying to make quick profits on it. I personally don't day trade and don't even recommend day trading to most investors because it's very similar to gambling. It's very challenging, if not even impossible, to make any profits from day trading, and most day traders end up losing way more money than they ever gain. But if you're sure that you want to start day trading, then you need at least $25,000 to do that. Without $25,000, you will only be able to day trade 3 times in a 5-day period because of regulations. But with $25,000 and more, you can do unlimited number of day trades. This rule was put in place to protect inexperienced investors from excessive risks of day trading. Overall, if your goal is day trading, then my channel may not be too helpful for you because I'm not a huge fan. My investment approach is based on long-term investing without taking unnecessary risks. Also, you'll probably end up making more from long-term investing compared to day trading with way less effort. Last but not least, let's talk about how much money you need to invest if your goal is to fully rely on that income. For this, you'll need to invest way more money, and the exact amount will depend on your lifestyle and desired income. A common rule that we can use for this is a 4% rule, which suggests that you can withdraw 4% of your investment each year without depleting your investment over a 30-year period. So by following this rule, if you need $40,000 a year to support you, then you need to have $1 million invested in the stock market. If you need $60,000 a year, then you'll need to have 1.5 million invested. You can use this rule to calculate how much money you need to invest based on how much money you spend each year. But it's important to note that this 4% rule is not one size fits all. Depending on your specific investments, the market conditions, and your risk tolerance, the amount of money you need could be slightly more or less than what I quoted. Additionally, you may want to account for some other factors like inflation or unexpected expenses if you want to take this approach. So to conclude all the previous points, let me tell you what I would do if I was a beginner in investing. I would start with $100 to $1,000 just to test the waters and learn how to invest properly by selecting good companies and diversifying my investments. Slowly, as I start feeling more confident about my investing knowledge and about the risks of investing, I would start putting some more money by following the same exact approach. Eventually, I want to be able to have enough invested to be able to fully live off of my investments. And throughout this investing journey, I would try not to do a single day trade. But remember that all investing comes with risks, so you should always look for opportunities to make profits while risking the least amount of money that you can. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.